10 celebrity divorces where no one could get their story straight. Have you ever wondered what really happens when the glitz and glamour of celebrity life collide with the chaos of love gone wrong? Why do some of the most powerful, adored stars in the world end up in divorces so tangled, contradictory, and dramatic that no one, not the media, not the fans, and sometimes not even the ex-partners themselves, can tell the story straight? In this video, we're diving deep into the shocking, confusing, and unforgettable divorces of 12 celebrities, revealing the twists, turns, and public spectacle that left the world asking, what really happened behind the closed doors of these high-profile breakups? Number 10. Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. The world was shocked when Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes split up in 2012. They got married in 2006, and their relationship got a lot of attention, especially since Cruise has a big personality and is involved with Scientology. Holmes suddenly filed for divorce, which made fans and the media scramble to find out what was going on. The split was especially confusing because different news sources gave different information about custody and the settlement. The media spread rumors about ongoing talks, Scientology's part, and the speed of the divorce, which made it hard to tell who was in charge. The divorce was quickly finalized in the end, but the public's understanding of what happened stayed cloudy thanks to rumors and stories that were only partly true. Number 9. Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin. When Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin said they were splitting up in 2014, they came up with a new word: conscious uncoupling. Even though the news was beautiful and seemed calm, the media had a hard time explaining the calm tone when they kept reporting on tension, legal issues, and emotional fallout. Some sources said the breakup was friendly from the start, while others said there were fights behind the scenes over money, property. Fans and critics were both confused, trying to figure out what really happened during a public and mysterious breakup. Number 8. Cardi B and Offset. Cardi B and Offset's relationship has been one of the most famous and troubled in modern hip-hop. They got married in secret in 2017, and their relationship quickly became the subject of rumors on social media. Breakups and reconciliations happened quickly after each other, making fans wonder about the status of their relationship almost all the time. There were open claims of cheating, public fights, and emotional arguments. Sometimes these were made in interviews, and other times they were made on social media or during surprise live streams. Even formal court documents had different information about child support, custody, and money matters. For the public, it was hard to tell the difference between performance and truth. Was this a publicity stunt, a real battle, or both? The saga became a metaphor for a breakup where there were so many different stories that it was hard to tell what was true. Number 7. Kelly Clarkson and Brandon Blackstock. While Kelly Clarkson and Brandon Blackstock were married and then divorced, they had problems with both love and business. Clarkson asked for a divorce after 7 years of marriage. But what happened next was anything but simple. Blackstock's management company said they were entitled to a share of Clarkson's earnings, but Clarkson said they had been breaching their contract. Their public and complicated fights over property and custody made it hard to tell the difference between personal problems and work-related disagreements. This divorce showed how fame can make even the simplest legal issues more complicated by leading to contradictory comments that make it hard to tell who was right. Number 6. Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner. Kevin Costner's divorce from Christine Baumgartner was marked not only by arguments over money, but also by public disagreements about how much support to give and how to divide the land. After being married for almost 20 years, the couple's split became a big deal in the news, with stories about child support requests, property disputes, and even fights over household things. The media made up stories about even the most mundane parts of their breakup, like who would get the bowls or TVs. People didn't know what was really going on behind the headlines because of all the back and forth. It made it look like everyone couldn't agree on anything during the breakup. Number 5. Madonna and Guy Ritchie. When Madonna and Guy Ritchie got split in 2008, their fights went beyond the normal end of a marriage. As the couple fought over whether their children should live in the UK or the US, the foreign aspect of the custody battles made things even more complicated. There were claims under international agreements, accusations of wrongdoing, and arguments about visitation rights in the legal papers. Both sides told stories that were at odds with each other, which made it hard to figure out what the real reason for the fight was. Fame and cross-border legal problems can make stories hard to follow and almost impossible for the public to confirm. This divorce was a good example of this. Number 4, Sandra Bullock and Jesse James. Sandra Bullock's divorce from Jesse James is a classic case of a split that got more complicated because of the time and the attention it got from the public. When accusations of cheating came out, the public story blew up. Women said they had affairs with James while they were married, and Bullock was presented in a variety of ways, such as a spouse who felt cheated on, a partner who was willing to forgive, or a Hollywood star who dealt with betrayal with style. With Bullock's career at its peak and an Oscar in her hand, fans and observers didn't know what was true because the public comments were inconsistent, so there was a lot of social commentary and gossip. The split showed how fame can make contradictions stand out, turning private issues into public puzzles. Number 3, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's split has been one of the most talked about and controversial in recent years. When they got married in 2015 in front of everyone in Hollywood, things quickly went wrong, turning private fights into a worldwide story. The 2016 divorce filing said there were irreconcilable differences, but the accusations of abuse, manipulation, and betrayal were what started a never-ending discussion. Depp said he was the target of false claims, while Heard said she was telling the truth about a troubled marriage. The divorce deal may have been made in 2017, but the story kept going. After many years, a defamation trial revealed very different versions of what really happened behind closed doors. Reports of abuse and strange stories that were almost too unbelievable to believe were among the stories. The public was stuck between two stories that couldn't be reconciled, both of which were presented as true. There were new arguments about who was telling the truth, who was lying, and what was lost in the spotlight of fame with each new news cycle. Number 2, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie were once hailed as the perfect Hollywood power couple, but their public split turned into a long-running legal and emotional drama. They got married in 2014, and when they announced their breakup in 2016, it led to a lot of different stories about why they broke up. There were claims of fights over parenting, drug use, and even problems on private flights, with each story giving a different account of what happened. Their fight over custody of their 6 children turned into a maze of private agents, long court documents, and a lot of media speculation. For years, legal battles surrounded property issues, such as the coveted French wine farm. This shows how complicated famous divorces can get when fame, money, and family all come together. Number 1, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are a great example of how a famous divorce can go these days, thanks to social media. Their breakup was public from the start, with interviews, blog posts, and leaked papers all adding to the confusion. There were different versions of what happened when it came to the prenuptial agreement, child custody, and personal issues. People saw how social media made contradictions stand out even more, with each side giving their own story of events, which were sometimes at odds with each other and sometimes planned together. If you love uncovering the shocking stories behind the stars, hit that subscribe button and join us for more jaw-dropping celebrity secrets you won't hear anywhere else.